Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions was a game developed in 2010 by Beenox. After 2 years of the mixed success that was Spider-Man Web of Shadows at the time, this game sought to take advantage of a fairly new concept that had never been done in a Spider-Man game before, the idea of the SpiderVerse. An amazing Noir 2099 and Ultimate Spider-Man were chosen to be the focal point of this game. The voice actors for each respective character might sound a little familiar to you because the geniuses involved with casting VAs decided to bring back the previous voice actors of Spider-Man from some of his highlights in TV history. The Amazing variant was voiced by Neil Patrick Harris, and you'll recognize him as the voice of Peter from the MTV TV show that aired for one season before getting unfortunately cancelled. Noir was voiced by Christopher Daniel Barnes, who we all know is the original Peter from the 90s cartoon, which I just feel is so fitting. 2099 was voiced by Dil Galvazon, which I hope I'm saying that right, who is the oldest in terms of his media as he was the voice of Peter in the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends cartoon show. And finally, Ultimate, who was voiced by the absolute GOAT himself, Josh Keaton, from the popular show. This game centered around Spider-Man being told by Madam Web that due to his most recent fight with Mysterio, the Tablet of Order and Chaos being broken meant that its pieces shattered to different dimensions. And that, if it wasn't retrieved by its respective spider, could mean that it would fall into the wrong hands. With this goal in mind, the webheads are tasked with taking back the fragments of villains such as Kraven, Hammerhead, Electro, Sandman, Carnage, and even Deadpool! The game consisted of 13 levels, and while that does sound kinda short, cause it was, considering it's a 10-hour game, its gameplay and level design keep you entertained and tries to not clog up stages with any more fluff than it needs to. An upgrade system allowing you to purchase things such as more health or combos, some interesting first-person perspective moments, alternate costumes, and even collectibles and challenges meant that you were constantly rewarded for your efforts in each level. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions to me was a phenomenal game that knew how to take advantage of its level-to-level game design and pick unique enough villains to make every mission feel special. Sitting at a 76 on Metacritic, it's a wonder why this game wasn't at least considered an 80, but I guess back then standards are a little bit different for games. But if we're talking about Spider-Man games that were underrated, let me tell you about a little game called